Hello everyone and welcome to this Valentine's Day / romance centered vlog. I am going to be reading only Abby Jimenez's romance books in this vlog. I have 3 books here that I will be reading in this vlog, and I will be doing a ranking at the end, and I will also be doing live reactions, of course, of the process of reading these books, including if any of them are making me cry, if any of them are going to be new favorites, if I don't like any of them at all. You're going to get all of that within this vlog, and also you're going to get a lot of other cute Valentine's Day scented things, which mainly involve me going to M&S and buying myself a whole load of chocolatey treats and just eating them quite consistently throughout this week. I'm filming this intro after I've already read these books, and I can say that this vlog is a winner. I will see you at the end for my reviews and rankings. Put your predictions in the comments now and tell me also, if you read these books, which one is your favorite too. But let's kick this vlog off with reading the first book, that is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I am about to start reading the first book for this vlog, and I'm very excited about it. It is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I wonder how I'll feel about this one as the first one. I've probably heard about this one the least. I think that Just for the Summer is one of the most popular ones that I've seen, maybe the most recent one. So I'm very interested to see what I think. Usually I feel like not a lot of people love the first one in a series the most. I think this one is kind of in that classic sense of high flying, high pressure, woman from quite a rich family, and then small town guy who works as I think a carpenter. I'm not entirely sure what kind of job he has, and they're from completely different worlds, and then she spends time with him in his small town and realizes that actually that's what she wants in life. I from the back, it's kind of giving me quite that basic setup. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I actually prefer when things are done, in a simple way, but done well. And I'm also going to meet up with my book club tonight, and I have quite a long journey up there, over an hour on the bus. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading on the bus before I go and meet them, and probably on the way home as well. Also, it's currently the 10th of February. This is going to be quite difficult. I've started this book really late. I absolutely need to start this now. I should have started this vlog a while ago.
Babe, I don't really do carry.
I actually managed to read quite a lot last night. Sorry if you can hear my voice. I've got a cold now. I read about definitely over 100 pages. Yeah, 120 pages last night of this book. So let me give you a quick update. I mean, firstly, obviously super quick and easy to read. That's a given, which is great. And I do love that for romances. Secondly, I'm enjoying it. It's not annoying me, thank God. Because with romances, it's such a personal thing of what type of thing cringes you out versus what you find cute. And you can really never tell which way it's going to go for someone. I will love a romance and then give it to my sister, and she'll be like, that is the cringiest thing I've ever read. And I'm like, you're insane. Someone else will give me a romance that they love, and I'm like, I can't even physically read it. So I'm glad that that's not happening with this one. There's nothing cringy happening, and no one's being really annoying, which is good. I will say so far it's very basic in terms of I'm not obsessed with either of them. I'm enjoying the story, I'm enjoying the characters, and they've both got things going on in their personal life that I'm intrigued to see resolve. I think that's a really good sign. We have our surgeon, kind of high-flying person who has this whole family legacy. She's got an ex-partner who's just awful, and she's trying to basically keep her house. And we have our small town carpenter / mayor kind of everything guy, and he is also basically trying to keep the Airbnb that he works and lives in. I'm intrigued by both the storylines. I think that they are cute together. I'm not overwhelmed with the chemistry. I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not giggly. Also, what's quite interesting is I thought that this would be a bit more explicit with sex scenes, and it's definitely not. So if that's more your thing, which usually, I don't know, I'm a mix. I'm quite enjoying that it's kind of quite fade to black. They have dates and then they're it kind of just fades to black afterwards. So that's kind of nice because you get a lot more attention on their chemistry. I just want a bit more. I want a bit more from the chemistry. I want to be starting to giggle and kick my feet and stuff. But I like them both. They're very good characters. I like that she's older. I think that's nice that she's got a really well-established career and her own things going on, and that he's the younger one. I'm quite enjoying that as an age gap, which I've never really read before. So I'm going to read a little bit more before getting up for the day. I'm so gross and like all snotty and like have a proper cold, which is like not the best. But it does mean that I can like very easily convince myself just to sit here and read for a bit. We need to keep this vlog moving because Valentine's Day is coming up and I need to be reading so many books. Okay, so there is sex scenes. They just wait. They just wait and warm you up a bit. Also, it's good. The tension has kind of like increased a bit. Like they're in like a sticky situation and you don't know how they're gonna like handle it. They're gonna have to hide their romantic relationship. That's more fun now. That's like adding a bit of extra tension, and the romance aspect has also heated up. I'm not feeling well at all. Just made myself a cup of tea and got myself a bottle of water because I'm trying to rehydrate because I'm actually really not feeling well, and this is like another time that I'm feeling ill and it's really starting to annoy me. That's what romance books are for, just to make you feel better when you're feeling not great. I have company now in my sick bed. This little baby. My sweet girl. Can you hear her purring? Okay, I've continued reading this throughout the day. Ignore my ill outfit and vibes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this tonight. It's really cute. I'm really enjoying the stakes. I feel like it's enough of like real world problems that are keeping these people apart. And I think that like the third act tension is going to be pretty good and like well earned, which I'm enjoying. I think for me one of the most important things in a romance is, well, number one is chemistry, and I do think there is that. I'm not like obsessed with the chemistry, but there's definitely enough of it, and well, the number one thing is it not being cringy and annoying but it's not that. And then I like chemistry, and then obviously it's really important like that third act tension, climax, you know, sometimes they break up, like whatever happens, I feel like it has to feel real, it has to feel earned. It can't just be for the sake of then having big declarations of love afterwards. Like I have to really believe that they cannot work it out, and then like something happens or something changes and then they can, you know. So we are just basically getting to that point now, and I can kind of see how it's going to unfold. But I think it is well earned at this point, and I am really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more now than I was at the beginning. I've just finished this book and it was really good. I've just been sitting here, I was eating dinner and reading after I finished. I just read the last bit very, very quickly. I really liked it in the end. I thought it was really, really fun. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. It wasn't perfect. I wasn't like kicking my feet and giggling, but I did like them a lot. I liked the main characters. I liked their struggles. I think it was believable, and I quite liked how everything kind of came together, even though it was a little bit predictable. But number one important thing, it wasn't cringy and annoying, so that does automatically make it a 3, and then a few things like bump it up to a 4. The one thing I'm worried about now for this video though is basically I didn't realize who the next character is going to be, who we're going to be following in the second book. And I just realised at the end of this book it says like follows Bree's stories next, who's like her best friend in this story. And Bree, was one of the new characters I just really didn't get anything from. Not that I didn't like them, but they just had no personality the entire time, and they were just only there to do funny one-liners and kind of say the obvious stuff to the main character. They did not have their own personality, and a lot of the time I was thinking that the main character in this, Alexis, was kind of mean to their best friend, to Bree, and I felt quite sorry for Bree because I was just like, they're just there to purely to support you, and like they don't have a personality of their own. So I will be interested to see the next book because I have no concept of Bree as a character. I'm going to bed now, but I might even start the second book in this series before I'm going to bed because I've got it on my Kindle now. So I'm going to read probably the first chapter before I go to sleep, and then I'll update you in the morning with my first initial thoughts. Misha doesn't want to understand that I got up today. She's going to pretend I'm still there. Also, sorry, I'm brushing my teeth. Good morning, everyone. I have been officially reading, and I've been also loving it. I read about 15, maybe more actually. I ended up reading more than I thought I would. First impressions, I like it so far. I actually probably prefer it as a beginning to the other one that I read. I think I'm going to enjoy it being set in a hospital if it is going to be set in the whole thing in a hospital, because it just feels more dramatic and also a bit more unique than like every single romance I read lately is set in a small town. And I'm like, yeah, that's cute, but like, you know, it's a bit more interesting that it's set in a hospital. with doctors. Like, feels like it's gonna be like quite emotionally heavy. We already know a little bit about Bree, the main character, from the previous book, and some issues that she's having like with her brother and in her personal life. So I feel like that's already set up for us, which is nice. I think it's gonna have good stakes, like good personal stakes. That's something that I'm learning that Abby Jimenez does in all her like romances that I need in a romance. Like, I need there to be like a personal development. It can't just be about the romantic relationship. And I also really like our new main male love interest. He has like quite severe social anxiety, and I really enjoy how it's being written because firstly, I think it's really realistic. I think I don't personally struggle with social anxiety, but I do have, obviously everyone feels anxious sometimes, but I also do have people in my personal life who have struggled with social anxiety. I feel like the representation's actually really, really realistic so far. And I also think it's going to be a good way to create some tension, some like misunderstandings. I hope it doesn't go on too long, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't like when there's purely like miscommunication and it's like just people not understanding each other and then it gets resolved just when they like talk to each other. I don't love that. But so far I'm liking how it's represented. I like the setting and I'm liking our two main characters. So I think that it's going to be really good and really fun. And then today I have quite a cute plan that I'm going to go to M&S. I love M&S so much, and I'm going to try and get some like cute Valentines sweets or like some chocolate or something cute and festive, because I love M&S snacks and I don't have one very near me. But I feel like, because I usually do a walk in the day anyway, I'll just like make my walk going like to kind of quite far away M&S and getting some cute Valentine's treats, because that'll be really fun for this vlog all about love, romance and Valentine's Day. Hello gorgy people. I've been reading. I've probably read too much because I just got really into it. I'm about 30% through now, or maybe just a bit over 30%. I was reading for too long really, but I got really into it. I am loving it. I'm liking this one even more than the first one, to be honest. I really like how the stakes are elevating. It feels really tense. It is still set in the hospital and I do like that. Feels like kind of a medical drama as well. Like, and already we've got like so much happening, which is really, really fun. I feel like the other one was a very slow kind of like, it was nice. It was just like two people getting to know each other. But when you're in those two people's heads, like you kind of are just like waiting a lot. Like you're like, they're going on sweet dates and stuff and like they're cooking dinner and that's all nice. But like this, the way that they're getting to know each other in this one is so much more fun. And also there's so much going on like with their personal lives. I love when they're sending letters to each other. That's cute. Sometimes I don't like letters, but I do really like it in this. And I also really like our introverted, socially anxious male love interest. I so much prefer a sweet, calm, quiet boy than any kind of like hyper masculine, big, muscly man. Like that is just like not my thing in any way in romance and in real life. And I do really like Bree as well. I feel like she's dealing with so much though in her life. We're not actually getting that much of her personality still. I think that we're kind of like, I just want more from her. Like she is funny and she has these one-liners, but you weirdly see more of her personality when she's in the eyes of someone else. So like in the male love interest's eyes, you don't see as much of her personality when it's in her eyes. And I think that's probably because there's so much going on in her personal life. All that to say, I'm really loving it and I'm about to go on my walk now. So come with me to M&S and we'll go get some gorgeous little snacks. I'm actually not listening to an audiobook for the first time in forever. I'm listening to music and I'm currently listening to Japanese Breakfast, who I love. There she is. Okay, so what have we got here? Very cute. Popcorn looks nice. Cute little seasonal Collins. What are these? How cute. Hey, I've seen this before and I kind of want it. Scrummy Bunny Munch. They don't have any other Easter eggs. I'm not really interested in these ones. I've tried these before and I didn't really like them compared to mini eggs. Super tempted by is these. Let's check out the other snacks. Pretzel thins. To be honest, I've just got the biggest sweet tooth though at the minute. This one is my favourite chocolate from here. The pretzel one. But I think I'm covered for chocolate, to be honest. Oh my god, sorry. There's shortbread flavoured tea. This Valentine's dine-in. That looks actually really good. We also have this that's pretty cute. All the pretty dolls. Hell yeah. All the pretty flowers. I am back home now. It is so cold. I thought I would do a little mini haul of what I got. Not that I got much, although I did get a little cute Valentine's card for my Valentine. And then I did end up getting the, whatever this is called, the original Scrummy Bunny Munch. I've just seen this on like TikTok and stuff, and I just really want to try it. It's kind of like a random mix of like sweets and popcorn and pretzels and like other little chocolatey bits. I'll show you when I open it up tonight, because I will devour this most likely. But because I spent about 10 quid on that one, I then only ended up getting a couple little cute love hearts. And then also I did end up getting, excuse this bit of wood that you can see, the shortbread tea, because I'm just such a tea girl. I love tea so much, and this just looks incredible. It's described as like buttery tasting tea. Hell yeah. So I will have some of that tonight. Although that little like hour-long jaunt there and back has exhausted me. I think thought I was feeling much better than I was. I'm just not feeling that well actually in the end, so I'm gonna just like have a little sit down. Might actually have a little cup of tea. So let's put on a tea. Getting my favourite mug out, and then let's try this new tea. Let me do a smell test first. Oh my god, wait, it smells kind of weird. It smells a little bit like sour milk. I can smell it now actually. And the very first initial smell was like not that pleasant. Look at my tea situation. I have absolutely no space for more tea. While we're letting that brew, I'm going to have my sandwich, which I got from like a Too Good To Go thing. All right, delightful little lunch. My review of the tea is, it's nice. I need to try it with like a sugar or a sweetener in it for like the full vibe. So far, it doesn't beat the Yorkshire biscuit tea. And you know how much I love that one. I've come downstairs. It's so cold in this house. Sorry if you can hear my little space heater going. I'm just trying to warm up, but I'm about to sit down and do some more reading. I am 35% through, and I'm excited because we're introducing new things, we're introducing new tropes. It's gonna be a bit of a fake dating thing going on. That's kind of cute. I've had dinner and I forgot to show you. Sorry about that. But now let's try some of this tin. I'm really excited. So it's sweets and chocolate. It came in 2 separate bags, and then you have to add them together. I put the sweets on top, so there's kind of chocolate underneath. But also I'm quite excited because these seem like quite nice sweets. So let's try one. Yeah, they're soft. They're like biteable, you know? And they taste really good. They're not the same, but they're kind of similar to a Pussy Pig. Honestly, this is my happy place. Watching D20, obviously. Eating treats. How am I not going to eat the whole thing tonight? Please ignore my state. It's so cold, but I've been reading. I've been reading for hours actually tonight. It's so good. I'm loving this one more than the first one, definitely. It's the yearning. The yearning is so good. And I love the tropes, and I love that they're not together, so you get all of the yearning, you know? I think in the other one they were dating for a lot more of the book, and then like it was like, oh, it kind of has a time limit and has to end, which I don't love as much as a trope. Whereas this one, it's more like a fake dating vibe, and they're getting to know each other, and they don't realize that the other one really likes them, and la la la. But it's done in quite a good, realistic way. Like, I think fake dating can be kind of annoying sometimes. I am 66% through this book, and I literally started it last night. And I'm going to keep reading tonight, and I will tell you what I think probably in the mornings, depending on how far I get. But realistically, my Kindle's telling me I only have an hour and 40 minutes left. I probably won't finish it tonight because it's kind of late now, but I'm really liking it. It's so cute. Miso is currently doing the very cute, very disruptive thing of chasing her own tail. Oh god, now she's gonna get me. Guess what I've woken up to do this morning? Add to basket. Good morning, everyone. I'm up and I'm showered. although I'm still feeling pretty ill. It's really annoying. I just keep getting ill and I'm just like not getting any better. But we're just trying to push through because today I have lunch and I'm really excited to go for lunch. It's going to be lovely and I can't wait for some delicious food. Hopefully that will be healing as well. So I'm like up and showered and ready. But as you already saw this morning, I have bought the second 2 books in this series because last night I finished Yours Truly. And guys, I cried. I literally was tearing up, like not fully in tears. Wasn't sobbing, but I cried. It was so good. I was literally just, I loved it. I loved all the stakes. I loved how like heart-wrenching it was in the end. It felt so like real. It was definitely my favorite of the 2. The first one was just like a fun romantic story. This second one, like it hit me, it really hit me and I really loved it. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, which is ideally the day I want to get this video up, which means I have to get reading and read the 3rd book in the series. So I am going to start reading the 3rd book today. Hopefully I will manage to finish it tomorrow. I mean, I have been reading them incredibly quickly, so I think I probably will. But I think that this last one is the longest one. I'm also excited because I have seen the most hype about this last one. So I'm really excited to get to it. I have not started it yet at all. I can't imagine that this one's going to be better, but also this one has got a ton of hype around it. So I'm very excited to start. And now I need to finish getting ready. I need to do something with my hair. That looks absolutely disgusting. I need to blow my nose because that looks so gross and stuffy. Okay, I'm leaving for lunch. I've done my hair. I've done a slick back. Don't even. I literally hate how this hairstyle looks on me. I think it looks so cool on other people and I cannot make it work on me. I just think it looks so bad. But anyway, we've already done it. And once you've tried to do a slick back, like you can't go back from it because I've got all this freaking grease in my hair now. Anyway, let's go. Let's go for a lunch and let's start reading this next book on the bus on the way there. Lunch! I regret to inform you that I am back in an M&S looking at sweet treats. Look how cute they are. Because what do you need after oh my god. What do you need after a lovely decadent lunch? A sweet treat, of course. Because it's not as if I haven't treated myself enough. Have these biscuit eggs I'm very tempted by. And to be honest, I'm still disappointed in the Valentines selection. Like that looks like something else to me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Gonna do some more reading. I'm 10% through already, just from my bus journey. I'm enjoying it. I got a chai latte with a shot of espresso. And I'm very much enjoying the playlist going on. Name of the book, name of the book, name of the book. Hello everyone, I'm back home now. Oh my gosh, just ignore this hair. Oh, I just hate it. Anyway, we're gonna try and move on and ignore it and I'm gonna wash my hair tonight. I wanted to give you a reading update because I did some reading. I'm 20% through. I got about 20% when I was like on the bus and then sitting in the cafe as well. Had the most lovely lunch, honestly, I have to say. That food is just delicious. Went somewhere called Rambutan in Borough Market and it is just so nice. I've been before, so I already knew like what to order and it was even better this time. So good. But anyway, let me give you a reading update on this book. So I'm 20% in so far. I like it. I do think that Abby Jimenez has a slight issue with her female main characters and not giving them quite enough personality. That is one thing I have to say. They feel all quite similar, especially at the beginning of the book. And that is something that I'm like, they're just like not super defined. They kind of have the same vibe. That might change. Like I do think Bree now is different to Alexis, like the second book and the first book. I do obviously now think that they are different people, but they don't feel that different when you're really in their minds. But anyway, we have the setup of this book. We have Emma, who is a traveling nurse. And then we have Justin, who I belatedly made the connection, is the best friend of our previous heroine's brother, so not her brother but her brother's best friend. So we're going slightly younger, we're going kind of like 8 years younger than the previous ones, because before they were like around in their like late 30s, which I quite liked. Now our main characters are in their late 20s, and basically he posts one day on Reddit that he's got a curse put upon him, where as soon as he dates someone, and then they break up, like even though they break up in like very happy like breakups, amicable as possible, the person he dates goes on to find their true love immediately after dating him, and it's happened to him so many times over the last few years. Basically our other main character Emma sees this, and she's got the exact same curse. They start texting each other. He basically convinces her to come and stay and like come and visit Minnesota when she's traveling around next, so that they can date each other and then break up at the end of the summer, and then they will both go on to find the one after that. Obviously we can tell that's not what's gonna happen. They're gonna fall in love. But I think it's a cute setup. Just like the thing about the personalities, I just think that we don't have enough about Emma as a person. Like, she seems like she's got kind of these quite strict rules about herself, but then she's also like obviously very spontaneous, but then she's also quite like measured and careful, and it's not coming across really strongly in terms of her decisions so far. But I do like it. I like the vibe, I like the setup, it's very fun. The other thing I'm enjoying is how much plot there is, because there's already been like moments where I'm like gasping in Justin's, the guy's personal life. Like, he is having some family issues that are going on, and I was like, oh, this is very interesting, and I'm very interested to know the backstory about this. And then also I just made the connection like just now about who Emma is, because we find out that Emma's mum grew up in Minnesota as well, and her mum is like very like doesn't stick around and is like a very absent mother, but she's connected to someone who was in the first book. So it's like all these very fun collections. I am glad that I've read them in this order, because this last book especially seems to be quite well connected, and I think that we're already going to meet another character who was also in the first book potentially, so I'm excited about that. So far I'm enjoying it. I've obviously read the first 20% really fast. I'm really liking it. I'm not obsessed. I'm not like, I do still think the second one will be my favorite. I think they have pretty good kind of banter so far. They haven't actually physically met up yet, so we'll see how that is when they finally meet, but you can kind of see the progression that this plot is going to go in already. Like, they've decided like they have to date for a certain amount of time, and they have to go on this many dates, and they have to kiss at least once, and like all of these things. I think it's going to be cute, but like at the moment it's kind of predictable in terms of the romantic storyline. I'm more interested in their like personal storylines. I'm going to do a little bit more reading now because I'm really in the mood. Every single time there is an outfit that is described, especially in romance books, but in all books, every time there's an outfit description, I'm like, my girl, that is the most ugly outfit I've ever heard. This is her first date outfit, okay? I settled on olive leggings and a slouchy white t-shirt and gold sandals and gold dangly earrings and a matching bracelet. What? What do you mean leggings and a t-shirt and then gold sandals? Sandals with leggings? What? I'm imagining those like gladiator sandals as well, like so ugly. I'm just putting her in a cute outfit instead. I'm putting her in some cute jeans. Like in my mind, if she wants to go casual, I'll throw on a hoodie for her, but she's gonna be in cute jeans and a t-shirt. Like I'm not, and some trainers. She's not wearing this in my head. Come downstairs, having a little cup of tea. I am now 25% through, and because of reading these in such quick succession, I know like the connection I made about who Emma is, our main character, and how she connects to the other people in the story. I know what one of the like kind of heartbreaking twists is gonna be, and it's already gonna like it's already like, oh god, I can just see the fallout of this. So I don't mind that it's not predictable. Well, it is predictable if you've read the books in order, but I'm like already like bracing myself for like the impact that it's gonna have, because I know what's gonna happen. I know what one of the like later on reveals is gonna be. But anyway, I like it so far. They've now met in person at 25%. He's very flustered, very nervous, very cute. I'm still not getting enough of a different type of personality from her, unfortunately. She seems perfectly nice. I do think that she's like slightly a traumatized person, and maybe that's where the mixed messaging is coming across from, like, her personality. So I'm hoping I'm gonna get more of a sense of her personality as we go through. But yeah, really enjoying it still. I am like 45% through the book. Guess what I have again? Yeah, I did buy a whole nother one. I don't care, all right? And yes, I'm having this instead of dinner. Get over it. I regret nothing. Honestly, it's absolutely delicious. So, good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you're seeing this on Valentine's Day. If I manage to get this vlog filmed and edited and uploaded today, then happy Valentine's Day. I did a lot of reading last night, and I'll give you a reading update when I get home. But right now, I'm on my way to try and find some pastries because it's Friday morning and all I want now is delicious pastry. So I'll show you what I get, but I hope there's still stuff left because usually stuff sells out pretty quickly and there's usually a queue. Not too bad of a queue today. Yum. Although that one just sold out, which is very sad. This one looks delicious. Oh my, look at these. Making a cup of tea, of course. Is there a more perfect breakfast? This is a like potato quiche croissant. And then this is a rhubarb vanilla flan croissant. Oh my God, it looks so good. Cannot wait to try them. I'm gonna try the savory one first, of course. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's incredible. I don't understand how they've kept the croissant like crispy and like flaky at the bottom. It's so good. But now I have to have this like beautiful Valentine's special one. It's like rhubarb and vanilla and meringue. What a day I'm having. I'm having the best day. And then I will do eventually a reading update because I read a lot of the book last night. This is what we're working with on the inside. Stunning. Let's do a taste test. God, how do I even eat this? It's delicious, of course. Did I expect anything else? No. Okay, so now I've had my treats, had my morning treats for Valentine's Day. I want to do a reading update because I have been reading. I read so much of this book last night and I could have continued on reading as well. It's just something about Abby Jimenez's writing is so readable, so like easy to really like get drawn in and get lost in, which is exactly the type of stuff I want to be reading for a romance book. Like I find a lot of them can be a little bit dull and a little bit boring. Like either there's not enough going on in the plot, there's not enough chemistry, or the writing style itself is like a little bit leans, like a little bit cringy in some way or another. Having no issues at all with Abby Jimenez's writing, and I'm so relieved. It does remind me of Emily Henry. It reminds me of Helen Huang and Talia Hibbert. They're different, they're all different in their way, but like they're my favorite romance authors and I'm definitely getting a similar vibe. It's so fun. Okay, so I got up to 70% last night. I'm gonna read the rest of it. What have I just done with my hair there? We are at the rising tension, like things are happening. Although the thing that I predicted to happen has not yet happened. I thought that would come in earlier. And I kind of want to tell you what I'm predicting. Well, I know it's going to happen. Like, it's a prediction, but I know it's going to happen. I thought that would have come in earlier. And I think actually what will happen is that'll come in, like, to help resolve things. Because right now, it's 70% through. Everyone's very much in love. But, like, dealing with their complicated, like, family stuff and personal trauma and that kind of thing. And I'm really enjoying how it's represented. I do really actually like her as a main character. I think that I'm getting her through quite strongly at this point anyway. I'm enjoying like how her complicated like mental health issues and kind of things like that. I would say not 100% realistic because I think that she would be probably more traumatized than she is, but realistic enough. And I'm enjoying that exploration of it. Right now I'm kind of waiting for like the ball to drop, like the other shoe to drop, and like waiting for like the big kind of like tension falling out climax situation. I think I know how it's going to be all resolved, which I'm excited for, even though I've predicted it from the beginning, but I'm excited still to see it happen. But I like it, I really like it. So we'll see if this one manages to make me cry. I'm really excited. Also, all the books are arriving at some point today, which is very exciting, so I'll do an unboxing when they arrive too. It's getting me. I'm not crying yet, but it is getting me. And it's not even the love story this time, it's the friendship. Maddie in this is such a good friend, and I need the next book to be all about Maddie, because Maddie is the friend that no one deserves her, honestly. She's incredible and I love her. It makes me emotional. It's so lovely. I am currently 88% through, so we're storming through. I'm probably going to finish it quite soon. Hello everyone, and welcome to the end of this vlog and a little bit of an unboxing of the books that I've just read. I'm going to be doing a short little review and ranking of the books, but if you've been watching the vlog so far, I think you already know how far, oh god, I hate when I miss the tabs. I think you already know how I'm ranking these books, or maybe you have a good guess. I had so much fun during this vlog. Honestly, I had the best time. How can I get this open? Like, I'm ripping into it. Okay, here they are, the other two. Let's get them all set up together. We have all 3 books for this vlog in one go. I do think the covers got better each time. We've started off with Part of Your World, then we read Yours Truly, and then I've just finished Just for the Summer, which I loved, but it didn't make me cry, which does mean that the winner for this vlog is Yours Truly, which also I think has the ugliest cover, unfortunately. I mean, it's green, so it's fine, but I'm not obsessed with this cover. But I absolutely loved reading these 3 for Valentine's Day. It was such a fun experiment to do, and I've been not loving that much romance that I've been reading. So I'm so glad that I read these like all in one go. Also, while I wasn't feeling well, it was kind of nice to just sit down and relax and read these books. I can highly, highly, highly recommend them. And I found a new favourite romance book. If you're interested in my ratings for all of these books, I would honestly rate them all between 4 and 5 stars. This is the only one I think I'd be tempted to raise up to a 5-star romance for me because it made me cry. But this one's really close, and I think this one is the only one that I would say is like around about a 4-star, but maybe it's like a 4.25 to be very honest. I absolutely love them. I really, really want to know in the comments, have you read these books? How do you personally rank them? I know everyone has a different kind of sense of ranking. Also, did you do anything fun for Valentine's Day? Did you do a Galentine's? Did you read any romance books? Did you buy yourself some chocolate? Did you get anything fun? Because it's just such a fun day to celebrate love, and I know that not everyone wants to celebrate Valentine's Day, but I just find it's just a nice way to add a little bit of whimsicality to your day and to your week to kind of celebrate love and romance. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know that it's going to be a long one, but it's been so much fun to film. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out. Make sure you like this video, and then you can go back and watch all of my other videos as well. So I will talk to you again soon. Bye!